go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out Welcome home run in a 10th inning. Let's go, throw your hats up. Look what Picky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk obnoxious Georgia fan.
Oh
Let's go. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Sickle.
Now you gonna make me chump. Now you gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. Oh my goodness. How y'all guys doing, man? Sorry for being late. Just did the Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks exciting game. But now we got the Blazers 1-1 in the top half of the second inning. Ozzie Albies is up to bat. He's batting 300. We got one out, nobody on base. Appreciate y'all coming through. Let's go. All right. Here's one to pitch. And 2-0 to count. Let's go, Ozzie. Ozzie's been playing great early in this season. Let's keep it going. We are in Anaheim. In Anaheim. All right, here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 1-1 is the count. Appreciate all you guys coming through. We got Nathaniel Brooks in the building. Jermaine Hooks, Breezy, Gibby, and Jose. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the stream. That sounds like all y'all get it. All right, and Ozzie Albies going deep, going back to the warning track. Center field caught it. All right. Got it, but not got all of it. Kerry, appreciate you coming in. Welcome to the stream. I see ya. Guys, make sure you guys check out One Time for the Fan. I do. You should too. I promise you'll enjoy it. Appreciate you coming through, fam. I see you. All right, chops in the chat. Let's go. Ooh, we ain't nobody. Goodness gracious. Here's the one in the pitch. Dominique Smith of the bat, swing and a miss, batting .333 on the season. No, I didn't hear what happened to Offset. I've been paying attention to the Hawks and now the Braves. Here's one in the pitch. That ball hit right there. Second baseman got it. Quickly throws him out. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. All right. What a game by the Hawks and Knicks. Wish it would have went to overtime though. Yeah, just barely off the fingertips of CJ McCollum, who basically sold that game. Turnovers at the end of the game. Horrible defense by him. Yeah, he pretty much sold the game in my eyes. Him and Quinn keeping them in there. You know, the player made the plays or lack thereof, but Quinn could have easily yanked them for Jonathan Kuminga. We needed more defense, and they kept hunting CJ McCollum like a deer at the end of the game, forcing the switch, and then when they switched back on the double team, either they're too late on the switch. Brunson got him off balance, and he was able to score. Shout out to Brunson, man, scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. That's what big-time players do, man. They score in big-time ways. So, yeah, good game, but they know we there. We just got to clean some things up at the end of the game. Quinn got to stop putting all his faith in C.J. McCollum, especially when he don't have it offensively. Because when he don't have it offensively and getting hunted like a deer when he's playing defense, it's a bad matchup. It's exactly what Trae Young. It's exactly what they did to Trae Young. Just a little bit taller. Mike Geiger said, man, Baldwin is killing the ball. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drake look, man, I told y'all. Drake's going to be the starting catcher of the All-Star game. And he's going to be our franchise player, regardless if Ronald stays or not. I view him like I view Freddie Freeman. He's going to be our future face of this franchise, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Oh, man. Hopefully he's okay. No, Murphy going to come back. Hopefully he can come back healthy and be the DH, the everyday DH. And then they can just basically switch him and Drake because they don't want to play their catchers that much in a row. So a catcher, you want to save him. So having a good backup catcher is good. Here's one in the pitch. And that ball trickled there, half bunt. Check swing, out. All right, that's one out. Now, if I can get a quality arm for a starter or a reliever, then yeah, I'm doing it. 100%. But I don't know what his trade value is after this injury. He's going to have to work his way back up and gain some trade value. But yeah, his days are numbered, money-wise. Braves are cheap. They're going to try to get that money off the books. Here's one in the pitch. All right, Chris Sale up, pitching. Y'all already know you can't spell Cy Young without the C in Chris. Let's go, Cy Sale. Strike two. Good pitch. Slider, 78 mile per hour at the bottom of the strike zone. Love to see it. Peraza up the bat. Batting .259 on the season. 0-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing at a miss. Nasty slider. Get him up out of there. Cheering the chat.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
The Hawks game was really important. All I want our team to do is make the playoffs. But there's something about There's something holding us back. May have red spectacles on, but who knows? All right, here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Moncada's up the bat. Jeremy Hook said, if Murphy come and be the DH, what are we going to do with Dominique Smith? Be a utility guy. If Dominique Smith keeps hitting like that, then he'll continue to be our DH. If he keep batting around 300, he'll be our DH, period. And they'll squeeze in Ronald just to get him a little break. Or Drake. But yeah, once Murphy come back, Murphy will just basically come in and be the every third or fourth day catcher, you know? That's all. Just like they were using Drake, the roles will be reversed. Drake will be the everyday starter, and Sean Murphy will be the most expensive backup catcher in the MLB until we trade him for hopefully a quality arm. Either middle relief or a starter. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, that slide on the outside corner, not called. They don't have the strike zone up either. They don't have the strike zone up. That pitch was in the exact same spot, but they called oh no, it was just on the outside. Swing and a miss, got him. 98-mile-per-hour heater. That's what I'm talking about. Go sit down. 2 chairs in the chat.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
No, 3 chairs in the chat. My bad. I missed one. 3 chairs in the chat. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be 4 chairs because the strikeout ain't came up yet. So it's going to be 4 chairs in the chat. My bad. 4 chairs in the chat. Four chairs in the chat. Appreciate that, Gibby. All right, guys. That's the end of the bottom half of the we're going to the top half of the 3rd inning. And the Braves and Angels are all tied up. I think we have to win this game with Chris Sale. We have to win this game and show that we aren't in a funk because we let that last series turn into a split instead of winning 3-1. We let that slip through our fingers right there. We got overconfident with the 17 runs, and then the bats went cold. 100%, Gibby.
Sergeant Gibby says.
I'm not even going to give you a
Someone
pause.
needs to poke the events besides Baldwin
right
with a stick to wake them up.
It's actually the right statement. I'm not even giving you a pause on that. Poking with a stick is crazy, though. All right, man. Thank all you guys for coming through. You guys are absolutely awesome. One bad throw cost us a series. Yeah, the Bryce Elder throw into the right field foul territory, basically. Because he pitched great. One of his better games I've seen him in a while. But unfortunately, all right, Money Mike coming up the bat. Let's go, Money Mike. Ooh, strike right at the knee, splitter. Good pitch. I wonder why the Braves are not putting the strike zone up now. Here's the one to pitch. Ooh, he swung at that. Shouldn't have swung at that. That sinker got him chasing it, though, because the last ball was a strike. Yeah, I mean, good pitch sequence. Throw it out a little bit further. Have him reaching for it. He's susceptible to that anyway. All right, 0-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Got him with that curveball. Yep, knuckle curve. Good pitch. Good pitch by Soriano. Good sequence by Soriano, too. That dropped off the table. He never had a chance. He should have known not to swing at that. He should have known. But he was on his toes. He was trying to protect the plate. It was no protecting the plate against that pitch. That pitch was thrown because you were off balance. Here's one to pitch. The Bond stepping off the plate. Slider, 90-mile-per-hour, inside corner. Good pitch. I would really like them to put up the strike zone, to be honest. They don't even have the hint of a strike zone with they don't even have a hint of the strike zone with the with like the shadow strike zone that Fox have. At first I didn't like it, but now I do. On to the count. Here's the one to pitch. You went, Soriano. Yes, you did. You went on a ball in the dirt, Dubon. That's the worst swing I've seen him swing this season. And he know he meant to check that, but you definitely swung at that. You definitely went around. Yeah, you went. That's the worst swing you swung all season. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't go. And they didn't challenge that. He did not go. Oh, wow. All right, Ronald's up there. They just said, I'm not challenging this early in the game. Because the coach, look, man, I don't know the rule, man. It's supposed to be separate. Like, the manager challenge is supposed to be separate from the ABS. And Ronald hits that weekly to shortstop. He's out. That's a quick 1, 2, 3. That's a quick 1, 2, 3. They had plenty of chances in both games. I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Gibby. I felt like that throw, especially how well Bryce Elder pitched. You know, he pitched a gem of a game, but that throwing error cost it. That right there crept in and gave us some doubt. And then we had the Vargas game, and yeah. So yeah, it is what it is, man. The bullpen game, but yeah. And he didn't pitch bad either. I mean, that wasn't a. We just could never. We'll catch back up and then give the run back. So yeah. What we lost 5-4 that game. Yeah, that too, Gibby. But we definitely pitched good enough to win the game. Especially the Elder game. That's why I keep going back to it. The Elder game, we literally would have won that 2-1. Oh, 1-0, excuse me. Was it 2-1 or 1-0? Yeah, we'd have won that 1-0. Yeah. We would have won that game 1-0. They didn't do anything else. Nothing. They didn't do anything else. We lost 2-1. We would have won that game 1-0. That game would have been a repeat of the game prior to when we won 2-0 in the bottom half of the ninth. Win in ninth, bring in our closer, end it. That's what would have happened. That play was the only runs they scored. Kenneth Clark, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. The sound for you. Welcome back to the stream. Here's one pitch. Strike. Right down the middle. 94 mile per hour. Chris cranked that thing up to 98 mile per hour. Got that last strikeout. Teodoso, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I chopped up your name. Chopped and screwed it, my boy. All right, 1-1 is a count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1 in the pitch. The ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. He's from Greenville, South Carolina. Shout out to Upper South Carolina. Here's 1 in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Well, no wonder it's starting to slow down. This Norton report popping up for no reason. Uh, 1-2 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Get him up out of here, man. Go sit down. What's that? 5 chairs in the chat? Let's go.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey.
5 chairs in the chat for Sisel.
Go sit down. Hey.
High fastball blew it right past him. Oh, now they got the strike zone up. Now they got the strike zone up. So this is a choice. This is a choice not to put the strike zone up when they're batting, but put it up when they do a replay. I don't like that choice. Personally. I don't like the choice. But anyway, that's all right. To each his own. We've had the strike zone so much that I'm used to it being there more so than it's not. It looks foreign not to see that anymore. I would rather you just do what Fox do and have the light little outglow of it. You know what I'm saying? Without the line. It's having the shaded part, the entire strike zone shaded so you can see it, but it's very slight. Maybe some very old schoolers, even older than me, don't want the strike zone there like it was in the 80s and early 90s. I get it. Here's one to pitch. Strike 3. Get him up out of here. Let's go. Bending slider. That's a nasty slider right there. Six chairs in the chat. Let's go, man. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
Yep. And see, they're purposely putting the strikeout zone on when they replay it. 6 chairs in the chat. Let's go. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. That look like a little low. That look a little low, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Zach Neto up. He's 1 for 1 with a solo home run. So Zach the one that got that home run. All right. So one mistake by Chris Sale today. One mistake by Soriano today. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, that looked good on the outside corner. Wish I could see it. Oh, yeah. Where my brakes at? There we go. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch. I mean, it don't matter, ATL. When they challenge it, they're going to challenge it. And they're showing it on replays anyway. So this is a programming decision. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. Because every time they have a replay of the strike zone after the strikeout, they show it clear as day. All right, pop up. That's a quick 3 innings, right? I mean, 1, 2, 3 outs. So this is it's a production decision. Now they did have a strike zone up there before, but it seemed like the last game and this game, it's a concerned effort to say we're not going to have the strike zone up there unless we review it on TV. You know? That's right. 6 shares in the chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the participation. You guys are awesome. Ain't nobody told you we're awesome today. We will.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team.
Everything's cool when you're part of the DIXON Way team, Shawty. Thank you for being a part of the DIXON Way tizzy. Yep. Okay, Gibby. Okay, that's what's up.
Sergeant Gibby says. Sale's pitch was down the middle. Soriano's pitch was above the zone that Baldwin hit out.
Okay. Drake the Rake. It's Drake the Rake, man. That's what it is. It's Drake the Rake, and he's back up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball at the knee is a good pitch. Drake looking at it like, okay. Batting .317 on the season with 5 home runs. Here's one to pitch. Fouled that off quickly in the hole. 0-2 is the count. Kentucky, welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Appreciate you coming through. I agree. Who goes to the farm system? I don't know. More so when Kim come back. All I know is if DeBond keep playing like he is, DeBond is my starting shortstop. We're going to have 2 starters as utility guys. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Got him. Good pitch on the outside corner. I can't tell if it was or not. Look close enough to me. Let's see the replay. No, it was not. It was not a strike. He shouldn't have challenged it. He should have challenged it. So, yeah, this is the decision. Here's one to pitch. That's the exact same pitch. That looked like the exact same pitch he called a strike on. Here's one to pitch. Strike. 1-1's the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Struck him out. 14 fastball. Soriano dealing too. Yeah, that was way out of strike zone right there. Here's one to pitch. We really need Austin Riley and Ronald Acuna Jr. to wake up out of these slumps. Austin Riley batting .171 on the season right now. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. He went. No, they said he didn't. Okay. Good eye. Greg Maddux' brother is a pitching coach. Strike. 14 fastball, 99 mile per hour. Just like his brother. Just with the mustache. Here's one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Drop it down at 87 mile per hour curve. Knuckle curve. That's pretty filthy. Braves got 2 hits. Angels got 1, and that was a home run. This game going by fast, man. Top half of the 4th inning. I almost been on for an hour. But this game started at 9:40, right? So no, it ain't been an hour yet. It ain't not started at 9:40. It ain't even been an hour yet. Said Michigan's beating UConn by almost double digits. I mean, they've been the best team in the tournament, man. They done scored 90 points in every game they played. They've been an offensive juggernaut. That's why I want Mora, man. They play fast too. They don't play as fast as the Hawks, but I think Mora can get up and down the. We can't keep ignoring big man. We can't. If it's a top 4 pick, Darren Peterson probably gonna fall to us. We take DP. Okay. DP or Mora or Steinbach. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see nobody else. I don't want to see Wagler and then try to hope that Mora or Steinbach fall to the 21st pick or whatever pick the Cavaliers pick gonna be. Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Because I have to get one of those bigs. I got to get Mora and Steinbach, and I don't think they're gonna be in the 20 range. Neither one of them. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. Good slider right there. 76 miles per hour. Jorge Soler is up the bat. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. Got it. Strike 2. Floyd, what's up, Floyd? Appreciate you coming through. I see you. Let's go. All right, 0-2 to count. Do not throw a high fastball. Here's one to pitch. Threw another slider. But he hit him. God dog it. That's unfortunate. Because he had him 0-2. All right. Soler is not an easy person to double up. He don't have blazing speed, but he got good, decent speed. God dog it. Hit him right on his toe. Barely grazed him, but he definitely got him. Bailed him out. Seriously bailed him out. Oh, my goodness. All right, here's the one in the pitch. Ball way up and out. Yeah, shoe polish play. Facts. Barely grazed it, but he got him. Jordell had one of the best defensive games I ever seen. Here's one in the pitch. That ball popped up. Caught 3 game-saving catches, and they won the game 1-0. So to steal 3 home runs is crazy. He literally won the game. Here's one in the pitch. High fastball, that miss. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Got it up to 96 miles per hour. Got to run on first base, no outs. Need a double play right here, please. Here's one in the pitch. And that ball hit the right field, blooped in. Get hit by Adele. That ball inside. 1-0's a count. All right, 2 runners home. With no outs. Chris Hale in a little trouble right here. We need a double play in the worst way. Here's one in the pitch. That ball too low. 2-0 to count. Chris Hale in some trouble. He got to dance through some raindrops. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that, Floyd. Never. That's the first time in Major League Baseball history. 3-0 to count. Oh, goodness. Chris Sale. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Here's one to pitch. All right, way to battle back. 3-2 to count. That's why I said draft Mara, man. I mean, I'm almost to the point that if he's number one, draft him. That's almost where I'm at. Period. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. You can't teach 7-2, 7-3 with his touch and his paint dominance as a rim protector. You can't teach that. You can't teach it. You can't teach 7-3. Rebounding with that passing touch too. And he shoot 30% from three, so he can get better. He already better than Yucca Kongu. Bases loaded with no out. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. Clench your butt cheek. All right, hold on right quick. All right, bases loaded, man. 1-0 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. We need this. Chris Sale, we need you to get out of this situation. This is dancing through a hurricane right now. This is a hurricane. We got to dance through it. I wouldn't get Boozer. Boozer never play. Here's the one to pitch. I don't want to get another guy we're going to force to be a center when he's a power forward. Boozer would not play. This is Quinn Snyder we're talking about. Ball. 3-1 to count. You ain't got nowhere to put him, Sasel. We need you to come through, brother. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. We need that infield pop up so badly. All right, 3-2 to count. We need an infield pop up right here. Not a double play. We need an infield pop up, then a double play. Welcome back to the stream, Daniel Bear. I see you. What up, Breezy? Yep. Mar will play. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Hit my best stuff. 97 mile per hour heater. Yeah, Mar will have a better chance to play than anybody outside of Darren Peterson. I'm picking Morrow personally at this point. I don't think we're going to get the number one pick. If we get the number one pick, you got to pick Darren Peterson. And he walked in a run. Did he go? Did he go? No, he didn't. And he just walked in a run. And it's no out. Still bases loaded. All right, it's 2-1 Angels. And it's still bases loaded, no outs. Hefner coming out to talk to Chris Sale. Ain't nothing Hefner can tell Chris Sale. He don't already know. But he got to do it. Just try to calm his pitcher down. And that ball hit right there, going home. Let's go. That's out. Whoa. All right. Drake Baldwin, fine. Got the force out at home. All right, so it's still 2-1. Hey, bro. You can't slide in the pitchers like that no more, man. Here's one to pitch, and Chris Sale just hit another man in the toe. He just walked in another run. It's 3-1. All right, man. Only one out. Base is still loaded. Three to one right now. Angels on top. And when high offense is struggling, man, this is not a good look. I was saying, man, we got to win the game when Chris Sales plays, man. It ain't out of it. But yeah, man. They slid in the back of Drake Baldwin legs. Even though he was clearly out. He should have never slid. Yeah, right now it's not a good look for the Braves. Bottom half of the fourth inning right now, man. Only one out. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Chris Sale done put himself in his own situation. He's up to 67 pitches. You're never going to think that this would be a bullpen game. And that ball, everybody's safe. Base hit. Angels 4-1. Yeah, you got to take Chris Sale out. He just ain't got it right now. He was looking dominant, and he just lost it. Yeah, it just is what it is right now. This is quickly turning into a bullpen game. It's 4-1. Walt Weiss. Don't ruin his ERA. I mean, it is what it is right now. Put somebody in there you really don't care about their ERA and go ahead and, all right, well, whatever. Keep him in there. All right. Here's one to pitch. Strike. You're hoping and praying for a double play. That's what they're doing right now. They're hoping and praying for a double play right now. 0-1 to count. Good pitch. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hitting the ground. And throw it home. Got it. Toe barely on the bag. Matt Olson almost threw him off the bag. Matt Olson almost threw him off the bag. I don't know. That's close. That is close. Oh, my goodness, Matt Olson. No, his foot was on the bag. He dragged it. Matt Olson threw him off the bag. And that's why he's not another fielder. Caught it. Yep. Toe drag. Two outs. Caught it. Toe drag. Let's go. Swing and a miss. It's 4-1 right now. Angels with a great inning. Luckily, it's only 4. Strike 3. All right. Share in the chat. 7 strikeouts for Chris Sale.
Go
With
sit
a
down.
horrendous.
Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Hope we're not repeating the 80s. Trade Acuna. Just because we traded Trey Young don't mean that's going to be the. It's not going to be the. Or it's going to be the same result in trading Ronald Acuna Jr. Trey Young is not a top 5 player in. No. He's going to have to suck for an entire season for me to even think about trading Ronald. He's way too cheap right now to think about it. And he's not up for his contract yet. Wait until just before his contract, he's going to do that. I'm not trading Ronald Acuna Jr. now at all. That's foolishness. That's foolish talk. Get me a year before his deal is up, then maybe. But I need to see a whole year of him sucking, not just the first few games. Like, come on, man. This is baseball. You're acting like this football season. And we only got 17 games, man. We got 162 games. Yeah, that could be fabricated. That's a lot of AI going around, ATL enthusiasts. Until I see him come out of his own mouth, trade me, I'm not believing that foolishness. Not at all. But you know, with people turning on him like they turn on Trey Young, you know, who knows? He might feel that way. Who knows? Here's a one to pitch. It ain't like half this fan base didn't like him anyway. So there's that. Kind of him and Trey Young kind of run parallel, to be honest. Except that he's a top 3 player in the league until proven otherwise. Right? Mike Yastrzemski is up the bat. There's only one person that's definitively better than Ronald Acuna Jr. when Ronald's healthy. And that's Shohei Ohtani. That's it. Anybody else, Judd, anybody else, I'll put Ronald right there when healthy. Here's a one to pitch. Swing. Hit it right to the first baseman. Stepped on the bag. He's out. Yastrzemski. It's not just Ronald in a slump. It's a lot of guys on this team slumping right now. We got our DH, Dubon, that's our 9th hitter, and Drake Baldwin. Dubon, Drake Baldwin, Dominic Smith, and Ozzie Albies. Only ones hitting over 300 on this team. Here's the one to pitch. Ozzie Albies 0 for 1 today. A lot of guys slumping on this team. And I don't see nobody say trade Austin Riley. And he's hitting worse than Ronald Acuna Jr. What's up, Magic Man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. I see you. You guys make sure you do what Magic Man say.
Magic Man 2 says, smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy and free to do. Memberships are available. Let's go Braves rally time.
Oh yeah, when his contract about to come up, then yeah. I mean, if they're not gonna be able to resign, look, my stance is they got Braves vision now. Where's all this money going to? Here's one the pitch. These deals that Comcast and Spectrum and everybody is paying $99.99 for this service. Where's that money going to? We just got a new source of revenue coming in. That needs to go back into the team. If it doesn't, then we need to stop. Do not blame any player that leaves. That would be the greed of the owners. Then and there. Watch. Magic Man in a building. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. Braves down 4-1 right now. Ball fouled off his leg. 3-2 to count by Ozzie Albies. Ozzie having a good beginning of the season. Love to see it. Definitely rebound from last season. Yes. Not only the bot, but the troll killer too. The troll eliminator. Swing got a miss down on his knee. Oh my goodness. Soriano with a filthy splitter. That is true, Magic Man. Yep.
Magic
It is what
Man
it
2
is.
says, I remember when sports could be found on basic TV. Now you need 5 different apps to watch the NFL and MLB. Dark
Well-
days for fans.
Well, the problem was streaming. All right, Dominique. Swing at the first pitch, hit it, and first baseman get on and step on the bat. That's a quick 1-2-3. Braves ain't even giving themselves a chance, man. They're not even giving themselves a chance. Chris Sale coming back out, one bad inning. We got offense got to get going besides Drake Baldwin. Eventually, man, if I'm other teams, I'm walking Drake Baldwin. I'm daring anybody else to do something. It's kind of getting like what happened with Matt Olson last year and Ronald until Ronald went cold. It's kind of like Austin Riley is an extension of last year before he got hurt and then starting the season. Like, I'm legitimately worried about Austin Riley more so than Ronald. Ronald still had a decent season last year. You know what I'm saying? Had 21 home runs. The only thing was the RBIs was down because the back end was horrible. So nobody was on base when he was getting those hits. But I'm generally worried about Austin Riley because he always was a good contact hitter. And he's swinging at junk right now. Do I think AA going to go young with players? We don't have anyone to replace Austin Riley. Oh, Maul is out. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out later. But yeah, they got a new anime, Maul the Shadow Lord. Some more backstory about Darth Maul. Definitely want to check that out. Well, see, here's the thing. Remember when streaming came out, it was cheaper than cable. But what happened was all of these companies started specializing and taking their content off of cable, taking their premium content off of cable and streaming it themselves. So all they did when people wanted to cut the cord, and that ball rocketed going to left field, and Chris Sale, yeah, get Chris Sale out of here, man. Get Chris Sale out of here. He just gave up a single right there. It's just, when it's not your night, it's not your night, man. Bottom half of the fifth inning. When it's not your night, get somebody warming up in the bullpen. If he allow another hit, then you got to, with no outs, you got to take him out. I'm sorry. And that ball hit the center field, going back to the wall, home run. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. It's a wrap. 6-1. It's a wrap. Get Chris Sale out of there. Shake his hand. Shake his hand. No, it wasn't inevitable. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't, but then it was. I got you. I got you, Philip. I got you, King Philip. Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Yeah, once all these companies felt like streaming was the way to go, which it was, because the success of Netflix basically forced all these traditional movie companies and TV companies. Yeah, that's it, Chris Sale. I'm sorry, man. You just ain't got it right now, brother. That's it. 6-1. He know it. He know it. Give me the right hand. He just ain't got it. Yeah, that's 5 straight runs by him, man. And an inning and a half. And an inning, really an inning. He didn't even get to another out. So, yeah, in an inning. And coming into the other inning. So, yeah. Yeah, it's time to go. Kenneth Clark said, hold them, Braves. I agree, man. Like, you got to think about it. Guys, this 3D ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to pay for Braves Vision. Then I don't know what the Hawks going to do. Yeah. It's getting ridiculous, man. To be honest, cable is probably cheaper than having all these cable services. Everybody paying all this, that, and the third. It's probably cheaper to get cable now, to be honest. It's going right back to cable. Because YouTube TV don't even cover Braves Vision. So if you use YouTube TV, you have to get Braves Vision. Or just come on to the DIXON Way and, you know, enjoy the commentary here. We try to paint the picture the best we can. It's a lot of things that changed after COVID, man. A lot more online purchases, even more than so. A lot more deliveries. Yeah, I mean, everything is getting itemized now. You know, everything's getting itemized now. I mean, yeah, for right now, Magic Man. For right now. The trick is cable companies were basically the blockbuster. All of the major, cable companies were the movie theaters for home. But now all those studios know, hey, we can just run this streaming service and put out all our own content. We can still offer some for cable for people who wants to get cable. But see now, like at least with Spectrum, you get all of those cable apps or the streaming apps for free if you had them on cable. So that's it. I don't know what they do for Xfinity. Swing at a miss, owing to the count. Caldelario is in there pitching. Never. Oh no, Payampas. Payampas in there. Hey, strike 3. Let's go, Payampas. All right. Payampas got the strikeout. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Really? I never heard of that right there. I never heard of that, Magic Man. I think they got these contracts now that games are being exclusive. Like people are buying exclusive rights. Like Netflix. Netflix about to get into sports real crazy. Like that's why L. Duncan, who was on the Evening Sports Center, left. Because she's basically going to be the director of sports on Netflix. That's why she left, to get it, you know, basically get her boss's job at ESPN. She's going to be that for Netflix. So shout out to her. Shout out to she went to Dunwoody High School, I think. So yeah, shout out to L. Duncan for moving up. and not just being a broadcaster, but moving up into the executive role. But yeah, here's one in the pitch, and that ball rocketed down the line, but foul ball. Same thing with Maria Taylor when she left ESPN. They told her she'll never be anything. She'll never be as high as she was with ESPN. Now NBC got the NBA back. Remember, she was doing NBA TV when they switched. And she was gonna be Malika, but once she, ruffled feathers, they moved Malika Andrews in there and got rid of Taylor. But she went to NBC, quickly scooped her up because they knew they were going to try to get basketball back, but used her as a talent on football, host, and for the Olympics. And then once they got basketball, now she's the lead hostess. And that ball rocketed to left center, but Mike Yastrzemski got it, and that's out. Number 2. All right, so we selling down now. Payamas came in looking good. Hey, Magic Man, I get you, man. Unfortunately, man, we let that genie out the bag with streaming. Blame Netflix. Blame Netflix. If Netflix don't come around, I don't think streaming is as big as it is. Once Netflix turned into a streaming service like that, here's one in the pitch, ball, line drive to Money Mike. Hey, that's a quick 1-2-3 by Payamas. All right, but it's still 6-1. Angels on top. End of the 5th inning, going to the top half of the 6th. Yeah, I really think like we can't put that genie in the bottle anymore. But once Netflix got bold enough to say we want to get into making movies, that's these companies already was thinking about streaming because they saw how productive Netflix was. It was ahead of the curve. And they started buying up all, at first people just looking at like Netflix as it's a little thing, but once they start challenging these studios, they start buying up all these IPs to put on there, and it was like, well, hell, we're just gonna haul ours so they don't get it, because it was kind of becoming Blockbuster of the streaming service, and all these other companies said, well, we'll just stream our own content. We'll just use the Netflix, and that's what like the whole Disney Plus came around. Like Disney and all these other ones, they start doing it, but that's when the wars happen. That's why when they put out all that stuff with the MCU trying to flood the market, when really they just watered down all the content. Like Phase 4 and Phase 5 was trash, except for a few movies and a few TV shows, because they literally said, the guy who replaced Bob Iger, that Bob Iger had to come back, said, just put as many projects as you can because we're trying to catch up with Netflix. Bad move. His name was Bob too, so I forgot his name though, but it wasn't Iger. It was something else. All right, Money Mike up the bat. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. What do you guys think about the no strike zone unless you challenge it for the Braves broadcast? Because this is obviously a choice. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way high. Only thing I can't tell if it's like 1 or 2 inches off the plate. Especially my angle or our angle. Here's one in the pitch, and Weekly hit right back up the middle. Yep, and that's out number 1 by Money Mike. Again, there's a lot of people starting to struggle. It's not just Ronald Acuna Jr., but of course he's the main one people would say they want to trade. Oh, it's already it's app surfing is already a thing. So basically people just get month subscriptions and whatever the hot show is, that's what they get, and they cancel the other ones. You know what I'm saying? That's the actual thing, man. I know plenty of people who app surf. They get one, they cancel the other, depending on what's on. And backhand, weekly hit, third base, throw them out. All right, man. For every Braves fan that thought this was going to be an easy series, au contraire, mon frere. This team is a 500 team, just like the team we just left. They ended up 500 after we played them. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. coming up the bat. He's 0 for 2. Batting 184 on the season. Only bested by Austin Riley, who batting like 160. Yeah. Hey, Magic Man, I'm glad you brought that up because, all right, here's the wind the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ronald look very off balance right now. Look like he used all his mojo in the World Baseball Classic. That's why I don't like them things, man. Don't use up your mojo for something except for the Braves who's paying you. Yeah, I know you want to represent your country. I get it. You won the championship. I get you. But guess what? You feel like you're in a slump, like you left all your energy there in Miami in that World Baseball Classic. I need to see the Ronald Acuna Jr. in the Braves uniform that I saw in the spring training because he was hitting. And then you took that to the World Baseball Classic and it ain't returned since. I need that Ronald Acuna Jr. back, please. Ronald shouldn't be traded until it's the last year of his contract. If that. And if they can't come to an agreement. Here's the one the pitch. And that ball hit right there and going back to the one track out. A long out. Just missed it. All right, that's out number 3. And the Braves go down 1, 2, 3. Again, Ronald's getting good hits on it. It's just not going out. He's just missing it. Like, Austin Riley is really looking lost right now, to be honest. Spicy says it's not a good day for Atlanta sports, man. Sheesh. Magic Man, I will say, man, the AI Overlords have been great this season. Overall, it has been a great experience. See, I said it, Magic Man. Look, that's progress, right? You know I was firmly against the AI Overlords. I don't know if you can do it in the NBA unless players wore like I guess touch sensors, but then again, though like football, it's gonna be hard to do it for football. It's gonna be hard to do it for basketball. I think games like baseball and tennis are the easiest to do because all you're doing is trying to seek out the ball and where it crosses. I still think you need it for like I still think you need it for like when they slide and the tag and stuff like that. I still think you need the umpires for that. But like balls and strikes, they literally can do balls and strike with the ABS now. Really and truthfully. And if they're gonna have replacement umpires, they might as well just go ABS. I'm gonna be honest. Remember when the NBA tried the future ball? No, I don't remember that. Yeah, first and fourth down calls for football. But you're not going to be able to call offensive pass interference because, you know what I'm saying, that depends on if it's playoff football or regular season. So, yeah. Now, you're not going to be able to do that. That's arbitrary. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need a judgment call on that. We need guys who know the rule book. Here's one in the pitch. Here's the one to pitch. All right, good pitch by Bummer. One ball, two strikes. Swing and a miss. Let's go. Go sit down. One chair for
Go sit down
Let's
like a
go.
man. Go sit down. Hey. Go
Definitely
sit
made
down.
tennis a lot better.
Go sit down. Hey.
I think tennis got 7 challenges. Tennis has about 7 challenges. Yeah, I think they got around 5 or 7 challenges. I had to ask Rising Rhino. And that ball hit right to Austin Riley. Austin Riley's defense still been good. Even though he got a hole in his back, his defense has been great. Maybe Ronald needs a day off. They could alternate him and Austin Riley. They did that for Austin Riley, but then they brought him in late in the game trying to see if he can get a hit, and he could not. Here's the one to pitch. They don't put the strike zone back up there. What? What are they doing? What is the production crew doing, man? What is the production crew doing? Now they're putting the strike zone up there. Are they forgetting? Hold up, man. Hold up. Are they literally forgetting to put the strike zone up there? I thought that they were like doing that on purpose. Like only showing the strike zone when they review the strike. But other than that, keeping the ambiance of no strike zone. I know some real, I'm an OG, but some real old OGs, you know what I'm saying? They don't like the strike zone being on there. They like to look at it like they would be at the game. But I'm so used to seeing the strike zone now, it's kind of foreign to me not to see it. When I'm at the game, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm there live. When I'm out on the TV, I want my amenities. You know what I'm saying?
Magic Man 2 says, oh no, I looked up the Brewers City Connect jerseys for this year, awful blue and orange.
I was a fire, man. We got the Dale Murphy powder blue joints. Magic Man. Y'all designer, y'all City Connects is colorblind, my boy. I mean, what is going on? From the airport designation to that? Wilson Airless Gen 1 basketball was a 3D print ball. It was supposed to replace the traditional ball. All the players hated. Oh no, I don't remember that, Kentucky. I don't remember that. I remember the composite ball. I remember when they changed the feel of the men ball to feel more like the Olympic ball, and they didn't like that. You feel me? But I don't remember some 3D ball print. I remember when they changed it to feel more like FIFA ball. It was like, nah, we don't like this. It feels like plastic, something like that. I mean, that's tradition by now, Magic Man. You know that. Swing and a miss, Drake Baldwin. Now Drake Baldwin is feeling the pressure to do everything, and he's swinging at. I never seen Drake Baldwin that off balance to swing at something like that bad. That ball had never had a chance. Here's one to pitch, and he pressing now. Yeah, somebody else got to step up and help Drake for real. Like it was supposed to be, you know, Drake hitting in front of Ronald was supposed to get him more, you know, better hits, but right now that's not working. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna get to a point that they're just gonna start walking Drake and being daring somebody else to do something. Here's the one to pitch. Drake Baldwin popped that up. I mean, he already got a home run today. Well, people say Drake need to do more. And people really, it kills me because people think that this is basketball or something like that. They got to hit more. Like, guys, y'all understand that when you hit 30% of the time you consider a great hitter these days. My bad. If you hit 285, so that's 28%, you're a great hitter these days. No other sport strike three. Good pitch. Drake knew it. He walked off. No other sport can you hit like 30 or 28% and be considered good at something. That's why baseball is the hardest sport, man. Keep trying to tell people. Hitting that little ball is the hardest thing in professional sports. Here's one to pitch. That is not a strike, but called a strike. See, now I get to see the strike zone, and I get to see if this umpire is legit or not. And he hasn't been legit. He hasn't been legit at all. And that's why I want the strike zone up. Thank you. All I'm going off is, man, it looked close to me, so okay. If I got the strike zone, I know that he's looking like garbage. And then, for the record, the Braves players can go back and look at it with the strike zone and be like, oh, this guy's actually garbage. And check swing, he got him. That's strike three. He's out of there. That's 2 outs. Mattio's starting to struggle. Oh, I didn't know that, Magic Man. So, yeah, don't say we stole anything from you guys. You guys gave away the Brewers and then gave away the Braves and became the Brewers again. So that's not our fault anymore. You can't blame us anymore. All right, let's go, man. Here's one to pitch. And Olson Riley weakly hits that down the line. Foul ball. Now, I was hoping that was going to hit the third base and stay fair. Okay, we stole the G from Green Bay. Fine. Whatever. We stole the G. Our helmets look better anyway. The helmet look better anyway. We definitely stole that G. That's historical fact. Hey, man, it's top half of the 7th inning, man. 2 outs, nobody on. Braves struggling right now offensively. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled out. That's why I was telling people, like, when they said we were ranked number 1 in offense, I said that's good, but it also was bolstered by that 17-run game, you know? So don't really be fooled by it. We're happy that we were the number 1 offense, but really and truthfully, were we? Technically, we were. But after that game, we've been struggling. Also, Riley got a hold of one. Could this break him out of the snide? At the wall, at the warning track, caught. Dang it. I was hoping, man. I'm hoping for Olson to get out of this slump. Yeah, with the black, sitting in a black little thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Georgia one, it looks better, man. It looks better. We put good use to that logo. And now it's winning championships, so you should be happy. I mean, it is what it is, Kentucky. I mean, that was just a different time, you know? Different time. I mean, Satchel Paige, probably the best pitcher ever, but different time, you know? Plain simple. They'll never take his records from the Negro League. Oh, no, did they? Did they do that? Did they retroactive put Satchel Paige Negro League stats to Major League Baseball stats? I can't remember if they did that or not. I really don't know how accurate those are too. So that's another thing. We really don't know how accurate all those stats were back in the day. We can only go out hearsay, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth, urban lore, you know what I'm saying? We do got the stats, but I don't think there's any really video that exists, you know what I'm saying, outside of grainy black and white. You feel me? So I can't judge players back in that day, to be honest, when baseball was segregated and stuff. Like, I really can't judge it, you know. I mean, historians will, but I can't really judge it. You know, I can only judge from modern baseball when I can actually, if I wasn't born to see it, it got to be some kind of like technicolor type of video that I can go back and watch. You know what I'm saying? To be able to judge. It's 2027 right now, man. This thing fully integrated now. Let's go. All right, and that's one out. All right, Bido up there. One pitch, one out. Based on merit instead of fan voting, I don't know, man. It's an all-star game. Fans want to see people. Here's one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. I mean, I believe any award or any like, you know, yeah, like reward to a season should be earned. But also, I don't think the All-Star game, especially now, like players really don't care about it. Soler up the bat. He's 0 for 2 right now. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball inside. Missed it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball outside for a seam fastball. 93 mile per hour. 6-1 right now. Angels on top, guys. Jorge Soler up the bat. The Braves MVP of the World Series 2021. Here's the one in the pitch. Got him. Strike. Get him up out of there. He said he gonna challenge it. Nah, bro, you out. You out, Soler. Now they're going back to not showing the strike zone. Strike. Get him up out of there. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Good
Go
pitch
sit
by
down.
Bido. He's been coming in looking good, man. Very abnormal game by Chris Sale, who gave up 6 runs. Sheesh. Here's one in the pitch. That ball hit in the dirt and grabbed by Olson. Riley quickly throws him out. That's a quick 1-3 inning by the Braves. Good job by Bido. Still 6-1. And that's the end of the 7th inning. Sorry I ain't even seen the 7th inning stretch. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, did not sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Oh, well. Oh. I did not expect double L's in the chat tonight. I did not expect double L's in the chat. Goodness gracious, but man, thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us on this late Monday night game. What a thriller with the Hawks versus the Knicks, man. Hawks barely lose by 2. Man. Oh no, by 3, excuse me. Speaking of All-Star games, just get rid of the Pro Bowl nonsense. Name the players who are Pro Bowlers and get it done with. Actually, what I think they need to do the Pro Bowl after the season. I don't think the Pro Bowl should be if they just gonna be grab butt anyway, and lackadaisical, I would rather it be after the season. Like, it becomes silly when people that's dropping out, not because they're in the Super Bowl, but guys that's dropping out because they don't want to do anything prior to the season ending. Either do it then or give me a week before the playoffs start and start it then. I mean, you could do it and just say, "Hey, we're getting rid of the Pro Bowl." I can see that. Pro Bowl pretty fun now, to be honest. Pro Bowl is probably the best All-Star game out of all the sports now, to be honest. They be doing activities in the middle of it. We know it's a joke. We know it's a showcase for the fans. That's how they treat it. NBA is getting real bad. Like, dunk contest is unwatchable. That ball lining the left field. Base hit. Good job. All right, good job by Yaz. Top half of the eighth inning. All right, leadoff guy's on. Let's go. Michigan won. Congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines, NCAA champions, men's champions. Now get me Mara, man. Ade Mara. I know he's 22 years old, so what? Whatever. Give me Mara, man. That means Quinn will play him. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. Looking for a pitch out, trying to catch him stealing. We'll see when that happens, Magic Man. We'll see. Right now, we might do more WNBA games with the Dream. Because that season gonna start up around then. Hawk season to end. We'll probably do some WNBA, probably some UFL. If that's around. I know that they added 2 more teams, but I don't know. Isn't this the last year or next year the last year of I don't know. I think this is the last year, right? Either this year or next year is the last year of their contract. So we'll see, man. Probably UFL. If there is a lockout, I think they're gonna get it done beforehand. They have to. Here's one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Strike 3. Ozzie down. He ain't even trying to run the first base. All right, that's out number 1. The Major League Baseball owners want to get a soft cap, kind of like the NBA. They want to get a soft cap. They want to get it more so like if you spend like the Dodgers are doing. I really think they need a cap. You know what I'm saying? Like the luxury, the tiers, the tier list. You can spend all this money, but you're gonna get hurt in draft picks. And the draft compensation got to be more because the baseball draft is way longer than NBA draft. So you need to do like the first 3 rounds or 4 rounds of baseball. And be like, nah, you won't even get no first 3 rounds of baseball picks if you overspend like the Dodgers are doing. I mean, the Major League Baseball got the strongest union out of any sport, so I doubt that fly. But owners really want that. We got to be able to control. We got to save baseball from itself, to be honest. Here's a one to pitch. Cause this Dodger thing is getting out of hand, man. And see, that's why I wish the Braves would have got Shohei, because they're making the money back with all the separate TV deals they got and all the jerseys and paraphernalia that Shohei sells for them. They done made his contract is already paid for. basically. That's what they said. He already made enough to pay for his contract. Here's the wind the pitch. And that ball weakly hit to the pitcher, and Soriano runs over there and steps on the bat. Soriano about to do a complete game, man. It's top half of the 8th inning. He moved the run over. Productive out, but we need some runs. Soriano going for a complete game on one hit. One runner right now. That could work, Magic Man, but then again, no. The quality isn't of the NFL. It's just not. And they would have to change their rules to the NFL. And the only reason why it's really surviving is because it's a gimmick type of, it got some gimmick stuff to it. It's not as bad as the XFL with the gimmicks, but the gimmicks they have, like going for two, you know what I'm saying, going for it instead of kicking field goals, stuff like that, like the gimmicks of it, they would literally, it would not be the UFL anymore. It'll be a watered down version of the NFL. I don't know if people really want to watch that. Here's the one in the pitch. Money Mike fouling that off. He's 0 for 2 for today. Trying to be 1 for 3, please. CeeLo, appreciate that redirect, family. Thank you. Michigan wins. Yep. Congratulations to Michigan Wolverines, national champions for 2025-2026 season. Appreciate that raid, man. Shout out to On The Go with CeeLo, man. Great content. Does a lot of stuff, man. Mainly NASCAR and Braves, doing the NCAA tournament. And Money Mike swings at one of the pitches. Soriano about to go for a one hit, 3 hit, 1 run game. Like Soriano is cooking us right now. Yeah, they've been the best team all season. 100%. 100%. Guys, make sure you go check out On The Go with CeeLo, man. Year. Great content. He even take you on vacation with him, man. You can ride a Tron. Hey, man, Tron is my favorite ride, too. Now, I have not been back to Epcot in a while. CeeLo, is that where Lightning McQueen show is at Epcot? If it is, we might go to Epcot the next time we go, because Lil Larry loves Lightning McQueen. He loves Lightning McQueen. If Epcot is where Star Wars at too, then I definitely want to go there too. It's fun. Okay, yeah. Epcot has Lightning McQueen and Star Wars, right? Am I correct? If so, then yeah. If we go back, I want to go to Epcot. Oh, they don't have it anymore. Oh, it's been gone for years. Oh man, dang it. Oh well. They replaced it with a villain show. Okay. Star Wars is at Hollywood Studio? Okay. Yep. Okay. Nah, we'll just go back to the Magic Kingdom. Larry loves the fireworks show. We'll just go back to the Magic Kingdom. Yep. I'll ride Tron a couple of times. I am getting that pass though, CeeLo. That pass is well worth it. The Breeze Pass, whatever it's called. We're getting that pass. Man, standing them lines is oh my goodness. Them lines is oh my goodness. Yeah, next time we go back, we're definitely getting that Breeze Pass. I'm getting that wristband so I can get in the front of the line. Or cut the line, basically. All right, that ball popped up the left field. We're in the bottom half of the 8th inning, guys. Gas caught it. That's out number 1. Biddle pitching well. Epcot has Guardian, the best ride on the property. Really? Okay. They got Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so that's where the MCU is. Where Epcot must have the MCU. Okay. Okay. Carrie says worth the money if you got the money to skip the lines. Okay. Okay. If the past is what you're talking about, they have gotten really strict on that. They have? Okay. Now I haven't rode Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't rode Guardians of the Galaxy yet. I rode the Tron. I love Tron. Man, that Tron is fun. But waiting in the line, I only got on it twice. That line's too long. Yeah, the light lane. I mean, Tron is just a bigger version of Space Mountain, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the light line. Yeah. Ride Gardens next time you go to Epcot. You'll love it. I haven't been to Epcot in a while. Last time I went to Epcot is when me and Shonda was newlyweds. Well, not that much newlyweds, but we just up and went to Disney World one time. We were just talking about it. I was like, I've never been. Let's go. So we hopped in the car, drove down here. Went to the Magic Kingdom first. Was on that, and then went to Epcot. I started to get a heat stroke. Yeah, real talk. And this when I was skinny, but I was down there in shorts, shirt, Timberlands, trying to look cool. That's when they were in style. And I was about to pass out. I was in the West. We went to get something to eat. They gave us free food because they thought I was sick from the food. Then I went to the infirmary. I was lightheaded, went to the infirmary, got out, and then tried to get on. We was at Epcot, and they had that, what was like the haunted house? I forgot what it was called. It was just a drop thing. I was about to get on that. It's like a free fall. I was about to get on that, and I got dizzy again. So we just watched the Lion King play, and then we left. All right, and this should be a double play. That's 1 and 2. Let's go. Double play. All right, we're going to the so the Braves get up out of there. Great defense, great pitching by Bitto. And we're going to the top half of the ninth inning. All right, we got 3 more outs. Oh yeah, Carrie. CeeLo streams when he goes like on vacations, like on a cruise, or when he goes to Disney World. He streams how many times? Did you ever get the record for Tron? I know you was going for the record, CeeLo. Did you get the record? Or how many times? How many times did you ride? Yeah, how many times did you ride on Tron? Did you reach the record or you almost got it? And did all the people see you and was counting your times how you got on there? Yeah, CeeLo, check him out. Great content. Check him out, Carrie. Also, CeeLo, check out Carrie. She be on One Time for the Fan. She does a lot of Atlanta Falcons content. Oh, that was Everest at the Animal Kingdom. Oh, okay. My bad. That's where you were on. My bad. Yeah, check out Carrie. She's on One Time for the Fan. She's a avid Atlanta fan that lives in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Or live close in between Orlando and Tampa. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, her family are all Florida. You know what I'm saying? Now she is a Gator fan, but everything else, her family are all Florida pro sports fans, and she's the Atlanta fan. Yep. Shout out to One Time for the Fan. All right, man. Tomorrow is Ronaldo Lopez. He's been pitching well. Hope we can rebound. Streaming in parks during the day and sports at night. That's what's up. There you go, CeeLo. You're a man of many talents. That's why it's called On the Go with CeeLo. All right, man. Take it easy, CeeLo. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Peace. All right. And the ball way too high. Dubon up the bat. Dubon playing great, man. He's 0 for 2 for today. Maybe they figured him out. I don't know. But he's been playing well. All right, so we're down to our last 3 outs. Dubon got a hold of one. It's going bad. He smoked that. That's a home run. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good hit. He smoked that one. All right, 6-2. This game was only 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, the only scoring really happened was in one inning. Really 2 bad innings by Chris Sale. But yeah, back-to-back bad innings by Chris Sale. But yeah, this game pretty much was going by fast until those innings. Both pitchers was dealing, you know. Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot. Let's go. Should I put on Mario or Luigi? Which one, guys? Mario or Luigi? Which one? You guys pick. Mario or Luigi? Mario? Mario. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go. That's a wake-up call that the Braves need. I know. Now it's up to Ronald. All right, let's follow suit, man. Let's follow suit. All right, 3-1 to count. Let's go, Ronald. Good eye. I would have kept Soriano in. Here's one to pitch. This could have been a mistake by the Angels. Let's see. All right, 3-2 to count. Let's go, Ronald. I need you on base. I think CeeLo left, Kerry. I think CeeLo left. He just left. He said he got to go pack it up. All right, timeout right now by the pitcher. What's his name? Silseth? Silseth. Pitching. Yeah, he's a season ticket holder, from my understanding. Yeah, he do cruises. That's how I found out about him. And he does the Braves watch alongs also. Huge following with Braves and for NASCAR. Huge following. And his vlogs too for his vacations. Swing at a miss. Ronald goes down. And the struggles continue for Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, no problem, Kerry. No problem. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you coming over, shouting us out, and sharing our streams when you can. Thank you. We appreciate it. All right, Drake the Rake up the bat, supplying the offense. You know what I'm saying? Him and Dubon been the best hitters on the team. Him, Dubon, and Dominique and Ozzie Albies. They two spread out from each other. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Now it's starting to affect Drake because he feel like he got to overcompensate. And seemed like he got to try to hit a grand slam with nobody on base. If y'all know that analogy, you know what that analogy is. Also, shout out to Angel Reese for becoming a Atlanta Dream. That ball fouled off. That's a huge boost to the WNBA team here, as she is a superstar in the WNBA by name. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's definitely gonna bring some more eyes to it. here in Atlanta, and those Dream versus Indiana Fever games were already in State Farm Arena. I think more games are going to be State Farm Arena when Angel get here. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Good eye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And we'll be doing this. I mean, this depends on how well the Hawks do in the playoffs. But we'll definitely be doing that. Then once the Hawks go off, we'll be, trying to alternate Dream games when we can. All right, 1 and 2 is the count. Yeah, they're going to have to put some more games at State Farm Arena. The thing about it, Kerry, they already book out a lot of events at State Farm in the offseason for the Hawks, so we'll see. Here's the one in the pitch. Yep. But right now, I mean, the Dream already have great attendance anyway. Oh, Drake Baldwin hits that into center field. Professional hitter. Great hit by Drake. Right, 1 out. Run on first base. Let's go. Come on, Braves. I got the Mario rally cap on. Let's get it. Come on, Braves. All right, they're coming to get him out. I think it was a mistake to take Soriano out. Soriano was dealing. Was he at 100 pitches? I don't think he was at 100 pitches. I don't think he was at 100 pitches either. He was mowing us down, bro. I would have never took him out. He would have had to give up 2 runs before. Like, literally, he would have had to give up 2 runs before I took him out. He deserved to get a complete game. I know the analytics of the game, like, hey, man, he's almost to 100 pitches. Yank him out. Sometimes a manager need to be a manager and feel the game and be like, you know what, man? This guy's been mowing this lineup down. He has deserved to try to get a complete game. A complete game is almost like a no-hitter now, to be honest. Here's the one in the pit. Matty O swinging for the fences, strike 1. 88-mile-per-hour splitter. Appreciate that, Magic Man. I see you. Let's go. Come on, Braves. Come on, Braves. Let's get it. Here's the one in the pitch. Matty O, foul that off quickly in the hole. Womp, womp. Come on. Come on, Matty O. Climb out this hole you got. This team don't have Mike Trout, man. Mike Trout got hurt. We struggling. Man. Come on, Braves. Here's one in the pitch. Now, they're not a terrible team, but if you don't see Mike Trout over there, you're going to be like, oh, we might be able to handle these guys. Don't be overconfident, man. You got to play every team, respect your opponent. It's baseball. Anybody can sneak up and bite you. Here's one in the pitch. Matty O ground that in the dirt. Hopefully it's not a double play. Toss it up. Tag. All right, at least he moved the run over. All right, we're down to our last out, guys. We're down to our last out. Unfortunately, he only moved the guy over, but at least it was a productive out, Kenneth. Welcome back to the stream, family. I see you. Hopefully it can be a productive out. It was a productive out. All right, now, all we need is 4 more runs with 2 outs. That's not asking for much, is it? We did it the other day when I had the Luigi rally cap on. Oh, Austin Riley up the bat. Hey, this is a great way to get off the schneid. Here's the one in the pitch. Looking at it, strike. 88-mile-per-hour sweeper. I feel like this umpire was not on the up and up, but with the Braves broadcast having a choice of not showing the strike zone, we really don't know how good he was. Technically, it just feel like he was off the plate. you know. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Come on. Here's the one, the pitch swing and a miss by Olson Riley. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball way outside. Olson Riley has started to chase a lot of off speed, off the plate, low and outside. 1 more strike to extend the game. 1 and 2 is the count. Or 1 more strike to end the game. They're going to go right back to that pitch. Let's see if he lay off of it. Here's the one, the pitch. No, they went high and upside. Up. All right, 98 mile per hour. 4-seam fastball was up by the eyes. Never going to swing at that. Thank the Matrix. All right, come on, man. Here's the one, the pitch. Olson Riley fouled that off. All right, staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. All right, 2 and 2 to count. 2 and 2 to count. Olson Riley, Stone Cold staring in. Here's the one, the pitch. Ball high, good eye by Stone Cold Olson Riley. Come on, Stone Cold. I got the beer and skull in the chat waiting for you. 3 and 2 to count. Just get on base. We got to run at second base with 2 outs. Here's the one, the pitch. Olson Riley fouls that off the first base side. Still 3 and 2 to count. Fans are on their feet. Angel fans on their feet. Braves, everybody in the dugout on their feet. Here's the one, the pitch. Hung net, and he hung an 87 mile per hour sweeper in the fat part of the plate, and he did not take a yard. Oh my goodness, you ain't never gonna see a better pitch than that. Dang it. 3 and 2 to count. Here's the one, the pitch. High fastball, walk it out. That's right, man. Come on. Walk emojis in the chat. Let's go. Come on. All right, man. Let's go. We got 2 runners on with 2 outs. Walk it out in the chat. They about to take them out. All right. Their closer about to come in now. Uh-oh. Mike Yastrzemski coming up. 1 swing of the bat, and we could be down by 1 run. Come on. Let's go. Appreciate those walking outs in the chat, guys. Let's go, man. Come on. All right, man. If you're wondering who's the Black Mario, it's me, Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. And my beautiful wife, Sean, the other half of the DIXON Way. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Atlanta Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, and even my wife, Gators. We appreciate you guys coming through. Hope you guys like this content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Boing, boing. Yeah, that's right. Hit the like button like it's a question mark. Boing. Boom, 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 boom. You said pitch hit for Money Mike. With who? With who? With Eli? Eli been struggling. You gonna pitch hit for him for? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm serious. Who's gonna pinch hit for him? Dominique Smith already is our DH. I mean, you should have pinch hit for Olson Riley, but at least Olson Riley drew a walk. Romano, he got an OERA done played in 5 games. Filthy. 72 walk the ball ratio. I mean, strike out the ball ratio. All right, let's go. Oh no, that guy's hitting like 1 something. Nah, Kenneth Clark. I think he's hitting like 1 something. Can't pinch hit for another sorry hitter. Maybe he can drop a bunt. That's about. Oh yes, with the check swing, he went around. 0-2 to count. Might not get Yastrzemski. I mean, and Mike Yastrzemski is. I mean, he ain't that bad as money. I mean, guys, we just gotta get it together. Plain and simple. You just can't beat Drake, Ozzie Albies, Dominique Smith. Here's one to pitch. Hey, and that's it. That's a pop up. Center field guy. That's out. That's the end of the game. And the Braves lose. L in the chat. Unfortunately, womp. Dang it. All right, so double L tonight, man. Hawks lost, Braves lost. Bad night for Atlanta sports. Oh goodness. Yeah, one bad inning by Chris Sale, man. He pretty much walked the runner in, then gave up. It really could have been worse than what it was, to be honest. When we really think about it, man, it was bases loaded with with no outs several times. Bases loaded with 1 out or no outs several times, and we just skated through, man. So did about the best he could, but I mean, it definitely could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. But yeah, either way, man, the offense still got to pick us up, man. We gave up 6 runs, all to Chris Sale. Only scored 2. That's on 2 solo shots, one by Drake Baldwin and another one by DeBon. So yeah, Drake Baldwin, DeBon, Ozzie Albies, and Dominic Smith. Everybody else, sheesh. Everybody else been a womp with the bat. Oh, no problem, man. Thank all you guys for coming in. Appreciate you, Magic Man, as always, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up, Sal? Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the DIXON Way family. Get on that DIXON Way train, all aboard. I'm not thinking about trading Ronald Acuna Jr. Breezy. That's a non-starter with me. That's a non-starter with me. We're not even at that point. Just a little slump right here. Nothing. I ain't worried about it. It happens to all baseball players. Whether it happened at the beginning of the season or in the middle of the season or at the end of the season, it happens to everyone. You just got to be able to manage it and then get back up and get right. I do feel like he used all his juice in the World Baseball Classic. He was in well in spring training and then went to the World Baseball Classic. Spend all that energy. Great for Venezuela, but not great for the Braves. That juice looked like it was left in Miami. So hopefully he can find it. But Ronald is not playing as bad as Austin Riley. I need y'all to understand that. Austin Riley is in a huge funk. What, he got 2 hits? He's in a huge funk. Like in a humongous funk. And it's a continuation of last season before he got hurt. He was in a funk. That's why I'm worried. Ronald played pretty good. Not up to his standard, but he played pretty good last season. Austin Riley had a bad season last season. So hopefully he can turn this around. But that's the person I'm really worried about, to be honest. Austin Riley not even making hard contact. You know, he getting some pop flies, but he's not really making hard, sharp contact. Like I seen Ronald get robbed a couple of times of hits. Ain't nobody robbing. They're not really robbing Olson Riley hits. They're not. So we'll see, man. Hope both of those guys need to improve for this offense to really click. Again, that number one in the league on offense was kind of misleading because we scored 17 in one game. So it kind of bumped it up astronomically. But after that, we've scored 2 runs, 1 run, and then we just scored 2 runs again. That's a 3-game span right now, guys. All losses. Okay? No. We won 1 game. But then we scored 5. No, we scored 5 runs the last game. My apologies. We did score 5 runs the other game, and we lost 6-5. So yeah. So it kind of picked up. It fluctuates. All right. Fair enough. 3 of the 4 games, last 4 games, we've only scored 2 or less runs. So there's that. But the good thing is, man, we got a long baseball season. I'm not going to panic. You ain't going to hear me panic in the first 20 games of the season. Never that, man. It's 162 games. We got to treat every 40 games like a quarter of the season. And that's how I'm going to do it. I advise you to do the same. You can evaluate every 40 games, how we looking. If guys are, rising or falling or staying the same. That's about the fair way I look at it, I don't think anybody can keep their attention unless you're streaming like this. You're really not going to keep your attention on the baseball. Hell, you got people on the radio really ain't looking at the Braves, especially these late night games because they got to get up early in the morning to do their radio show or something like that. So yeah, man. Unfortunate loss, but yeah, unfortunate bad inning by Chris Sale. Very uncharacteristic inning by Chris Sale. And Braves lose. Offense still trying to find itself. Our big dogs definitely got to hit well. And now Money Mike is also pressing. Falling back into bad habits on overreaching for balls low and outside. That was his strikeout pitch last year. And the beginning of the season, he was not biting on that. But now it seems like he's starting to bite on that, starting to fall into bad habits again. Now, we'll see, man. I'm not going to blame the hitting coach. We did that before we got rid of him. Right now, guys got to perform. Guys got to perform. That's why I'm going to leave it at right now. Because I don't see anything managerially that they could do, switch things up outside of just sit multiple people because they're not hot. Maybe that could be an answer. Maybe that's a Band-Aid. I don't know. But they don't need to just be 1 game, maybe 2, But either way, guys, thank you guys for coming through. Braves lose in quick fashion, only like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So yeah, we're up out of this thing, man. Peace up, A-Town down. We'll see you guys for the next game. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.